This week we're playing the San Francisco 49ers. We've got a couple keys to take care of. I don't see too much going on their offense. The stats here say we're pretty even. We got a much better defense. And we're a much better team, and I think we'll be fine off against them. They are 0-2 and we are 1-1. There's no reason we should lose this game. Even though we're in San Francisco and there's a rivalry and they hate us, there's nothing about it. Case open and closed. Cowboys win. Unless we can't block. Like usual. Julius Jones is finally healthy, so we got a running back at full speed this week. Anthony Thomas is still on the bench hurt, and as you can see, Philadelphia is 3-0. So I don't really know what we're going to be doing this. I don't think we're going to have a chance to win the division this year if they're going to keep that up. As the first kickoff is the game is touchback to Arnez Battle. And the first play game is a stretch left, and he gets a 9-yard gain as we can't contain him whatsoever. Kevin Barlow, we can't stop any running backs. Doesn't matter if it's LT, Clint Portis, or Kevin Barlow, it doesn't matter. As we get a lick on Brandon Lloyd. Can't stop the pass, but we kill him when he gets it. As we get another run, and that wind walks up the middle and just fucks him in his butt. As long as we can hold Rattay and maybe get some pressure on him, I think we'll be great. He's not a great quarterback. But what I noticed this game was he's worse than Peyton Manning. All he wants to do is hold the ball and not snap it. As we get a sack up the middle from our slot corner, Davis here, he gets thrown back, he gets pancaked, gets right back up like it didn't even happen. You know, never give up. As he gets a sack, we force a punt. We call a fair catch, and we get about the 28-yard line. I lied, it's the 33-yard line as we get a run up the middle as our first run of the game. First run of every possession is for 2 or less yards because we can't go anywhere. But on the second play, we get a decent 4-yard run out of Julius Jones, and it's 3rd and 4. The blocking picked up last week, but week 1 it was bad. As we try to get it to the tight end out there, the fullback actually. I moved Dan Campbell to fullback, but he gets pushed as he tries to catch the ball and it's an incompletion. Got a punt. As we miss 2 tackles and he gets all the way to the 43-yard line on that punt return and puts him in perfect field position to get a score this drive. As we couldn't score on our first possession, we get the ball, but we get him in the backfield with Singleton. Steps up and gets that tackle for loss as we force a false start on the left tackle there. Gets some penalties going the other way instead of all the face masks we keep collecting. Rattay steps up in the pocket and he just tosses across the middle and triple coverage, and he gets the completion, of course. Rattay gets the ball, snaps it, and it's just a wide open to Rashawn Woods. First down, 49ers. As you can see, the offense, we did do nothing. We had a couple runs and an incompletion. As we get another tackle for loss by Singleton there. A fake handoff to Barlow. He tosses it up, but good coverage by Aaron Glenn. Finally something good. He couldn't get it to Eric Johnson on the connection. As we get the ball back at our own 20, we're doing a halfback dive to Julius Jones. And as the first carry of every possession, 2 or less yards, 2nd and 9. Do a fake to Julius Jones, run outside, and we get sacked. Could not throw it away, and that play action was just not a good choice there. Play action is not working, so we can't block normally. And I'm running around, and we get sacked again, forced to punt, as we got 3 guys there, and they just don't touch them. They do nothing, and we get hit again. As we're forced to punt, as everyone loves punting highlights, here's an absolute bomb by Pat McBriar on the 12, and on top of that, it's a holding penalty. They're put on the 6. On the receiving team. And the fans do not like that one. Fat boy with a little smiley face on his chest. As a couple short runs go nowhere, and it's 3rd and 4, we get a sack on 3rd down, and we force a punt. But at the end of the first quarter, it's tied 0-0. We're getting the ball back to start the 2nd quarter. As I change punt returners, Hunter's gone, I got Nat Jones in, and he gets a good return up to the 45-yard line to put us into scoring position to take maybe our first lead in the first half this season. We We have not had a lead at all in the first half of the season. As we get a big run up the middle for 6 by Julius Jones. Running game's finally coming along there. That was a first run on a possession to start that wasn't negative. As Jeff Olbricht, the greatest coverage middle linebacker of all time, swats that down. Hoping for a big completion over the middle of Keyshawn Johnson, but fuck me, I guess. As I get Merrick going to the right and nobody's open, but I look deep to Terry Glenn. Touchdown, Cowboys! Wide open over the middle. The safety fell back. It told me to attack. Oh my god, is that blackface? That's gotta be racist. No way that's not racist. Terry Glenn wide open in the end zone though, and as it told in the key points to attack is that Tony Parrish sucks dick, throw it to him. Throw it right over the top to him, he couldn't cover it. Touchdown, Terry Glenn. As Arnez Battle takes out the end zone, and he breaks a tackle and he gets it up to the 40-yard line there. Puts them in great field position as they already had, but we stopped him. Hopefully we can do it again. As Rattay gets smacked by Barnett there on the outside. Getting a great sack as it's 3rd and 19 now. He's looking around and he just tosses it up, but we got a corner out there and he just misses it, and all man hates me. I just missed the tackle and he's wide open, touchdown. As you can see on the replay here, it's really trying to rub it in. As he goes up, misses the interception, and it just, you know, he just dives on the floor. Touchdown to Robinson. The former Seattle Seahawk there. As we get this punt return, we take it to kick return, take it out of the end zone. We get a good return up to the 29-yard line there. A lot better returns than we've been having, so it's good that we switched him in. And after 2 short incompletions, we throw a 3rd one and we're forced to punt. And here's some more punting highlights for you. And this one's a bomb. It's not that much of a bomb, but it's better than what was last week. As the 49ers take over at about the 23-yard line. Puts Robinson in motion, and he hands it off to Barlow, and we get a big tackle for loss there by Ware, not Singleton this time, who was killing it so far with 2. I've been taking over the middle linebackers. I don't really want to take over safeties corners because it seems like the all Madden computer just abuses you if you hold on to those guys, and I just don't want to risk it. As Barlow gets tackled for a gain of 2. But we send the house, and he just tosses it up, a lucky catch, and Arnez Battle is just gone. The 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, but Aaron Glenn gets him from behind to save the touchdown there on that big chase down, but it doesn't matter. Rattay just steps back and he tosses to Eric Johnson at the right side of the end zone. Touchdown San Francisco, as now they're up 14-0 and our 7-0 lead is gone. We're down in the first half again, per usual. As we fake a handoff to Jones, I try to throw it away here, doesn't let me. I get sacked around our own 10. 2nd and 19. We throw it across the middle of Patrick Creighton. He gets tackled. It's now 3rd and 4. We're driving downfield. Nobody's open. I wait for the running back option. He goes out and he catches it and he runs all the way to the 47-yard line there. Great catch and run there by Julius Jones. It's 1st and 10 on the 47. We toss it over to Jason Witten on the left side and he gets a first down plus more. Tackled out of bounds, so we save our timeouts. Driving it down, saving a lot of time. Romo steps back in the pocket. He rolls right. He tells Jones to come back, completes it, and he gets out of bounds again for a gain of 9 there. Moving the ball well on offense this time in the first half, which we're not usually doing, but the 49ers are pretty bad, so this should be expected. As we get a huge run on the draw up the middle by Jones. Not having too much luck on the running game until there, but that's a big run that gets us in the red zone. We shave the clock down a bit. We're running around the pocket, avoiding sacks, and I just toss it up, and somehow it gets thrown to Quincy Morgan for the touchdown. Let's look at the replay here. He's totally off the screen. I can't see him. I actually meant to press R1. I pressed L1. Touchdown, Cowboys! As we end the first half tied at 14. As we're a great second half team, we're in a great position right now. And it's a bomb downfield, and we're just going to take a knee here to start the second half. Taking over the 20, 1st and 10. We get a simple run up the middle. And outside of the 1 off time, it's a short loss for about 2 yards for the run, as it's now 3rd and 21 after another sack we had. I step back and I get another safety. We just had nowhere to go. And Tony Romo's hurt on the play, which is troubling. We have Cordell Stewart, but he's not very good, and I don't want to play Johansson. So we're going to see if he can come back as soon as possible, because I do not want to play Cordell Stewart. As Arnaz Battle gets the ball right down the middle, and he runs it all the way to the 46-yard line. As the Niners now are up 14-16 to start the half. Not a great way to start the second half with a safety. 2 sacks, working into a safety. As they hand to Barlow of the middle, he breaks the tackle somehow, and he gets a 5-yard gain there. 2nd and 5 on our side of the field now. Rattay just steps up and he rivals it to Connor Robinson for the first down. It seems like these slants and medium range routes are just killing us this season. We can't do anything about it. The corners are just getting eaten alive as another short pass to Brandon Lloyd gets completed for a first down there. We moved to 3rd and about 8. Rattay steps in the pocket, but he gets driven down. And he throws it at his lineman's legs, and we're forcing a field goal. Joe Nedney steps up, and he nails it. The Niners move up 14-19. We're getting the ball back. We've been a good second half team this year, and we're going to see if that trend continues here. Romo in the pocket, rolls right, and he tosses it up. Keyshawn Johnson, but the coverage is too good, and it's swatted down. 2nd and 10 from about the 20-yard line. Romo in the pocket, steps back, and he rivals it to Terry Glenn with a great completion. We haven't had too much luck getting it to our star wide receivers, the top 2. But on this play, we did on just a normal slant route. He beats the corner and the safety coverage to get about a 15-yard gain there. As we do a fake handoff, Julius Jones, and we rifle it outside Patrick Creighton for a first down, but he gets murdered. Gets laid out cold. And we get a big broken tackle there by Julius Jones for a gain of 12. On top of that, 15 more yards, we're at the 17. We're getting the face mask penalties going our favor for the first time so far. The odds are now in our favor going that way. As we're working on 1st and 10 inside the red zone. I look at Quincy Morgan across the middle. That's a first down. Great catch and holding on to that Jeff Ulbrich hit there. I motion Keyshawn Johnson left. We fake to Barber. And we toss it right to Keyshawn for the Cowboys touchdown. Great play. I think that's his only catch so far. We haven't been able to get it to him. They're covering pretty well, but on this play, he breaks free on that motion, and he gets a touchdown. Easy catch, easy pass. As we're lining up for the extra point here to make it a 2-point game. I didn't want to risk it and go for 2. I was just taking the one. Let's take points, be up by 2. I'm not trying to be up by 1. 49ers take over at about the 20-yard line after that kick return. Rattay in the pocket, steps back. He tosses it wide open to Rashawn Woods. Aaron Glenn could not keep up with him, just not fast enough for him. We move ahead a little bit, and it's 49ers ball. First down and 10 at about the 41-yard line. We get a right-sided counter handoff to Kevin Barlow. He breaks a big tackle, and he's tackled after about a gain of 4. I said 4 yards, not 5. All right, a minute left in the 3rd quarter. The Niners are driving down 19-21. They do a counter play to the right to Kevin Barlow, but he's snuffed out for just a gain of 1. Rattay in the pocket, catches it, but Rashawn Woods is tackled almost instantly by Glenn. Now after the punt, we take over in the 20-yard line. We're running the wishbone with 2 wideouts and a big catch by Jason Witten there for the first down as it ends the 3rd quarter, up 21-19. Move to 3rd down and 10 here. Romo in the pocket, looking around. Can't find anybody, and I get hit as I try to get it up to Keyshawn Johnson. Incompletion, and here we are with more punting highlights as I almost shanked this one. That was a bad punt almost. But I run past him and he muffs it, but somehow it just magnetized to his hands. They did not want to give me that ball. Even though my guy dove right on top of it, they still picked it up somehow. Kevin Barlow runs ahead for a gain of 6 here. 49ers have been actually killing us on the passing game today. We have more passing yards from Romo, but the sacks have been really eating away at the passing yards as we're only at 123. This is a fake handoff, and it's an interception by Reese. He just tosses it up, floats it, and Reese is in perfect position there. We sent Roy Williams in for a blitz. We left Reese out there, and he catches that interception that was just floated right to him. And we're in perfect position to take this lead and advance it. As we do a handoff to the left side, Julius Jones gets ahead for about a gain of 6. second, third with 3:50 left in the game. A fake handoff. Nobody's open, and I get sacked. Clock's running, but that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for sacks as we keep getting sacked and no one's open in that time frame. Step back and pump fake, and our guy gets tackled. And we got sacked again to the 39-yard line, but we got a leg and condiff here. We're going to see if we can hit this to advance at 24-19. It's a long field goal. I missed shorter ones, but he boots it, and he gets it just over the crossbar for that 56-yard field goal to put it up 24-19. Give the 49ers the ball back with about 3 minutes left. And it's a returnable kick. I got Patrick Creighton coming around the outside, and it's a wide receiver on wide receiver crime there. Lays him down just about the 20-yard line. As they hand it off to Barlow up the middle, and Barnett gets the tackle. 2nd and 5. As it's another handoff to Kevin Barlow, and he gets ahead for about a gain of 3 there. Tackle by Singleton. As Rattay steps in the pocket, he gets wide open to Rashawn Woods there. Not Rashawn Holmes. As we tackle Barlow after a short gain. As they're running the ball a lot, they don't have any confidence in him passing. Even though it seems like every time he passes, it's completion just like that. Big broken tackle on Roy Williams there. As Ware comes in for the tackle. But they do a short handoff up the middle to Frank Gore, which takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left, 2nd and 9. Down by 5. As it's a tackle for loss by Singleton there, another one who's been killing today. 2 minutes left, 3rd and 10. Rattay in the pocket. He steps up, but Singleton saw the coverage. Well, I did. I saw that, and I ran towards him, and he forces him out of bounds. It's 4th and 10. They're going for it. About 1:45 left on the clock. This is the last chance. Game on the line. If they don't get this, the game is over. They do have 3 timeouts, though. But if you can't get this, it's pretty much over for him. Tay steps up in the pocket. He tosses up in the end zone, but it's double covered and is swatted down by Reese, who had that interception earlier. As the blackface fan in the crowd there, who has not been kicked out for some reason, is still upset after that incompletion. As Julius Jones flies ahead for a gain of 9. 49ers are just using their timeouts, trying to stop the clock from running, but if they can't stop us here, the game is pretty much locked. And Jones around the outside gets the first down for about a gain of 5. San Francisco calls a timeout. And we go for just one more run to use their final timeout. We're going to line up here, I formation for one more handoff. Julius Jones gets it and gets across the line for a first down. San Francisco uses their last timeout. Take a knee here to seal the 24-19 victory over the 49ers as we move to 15-8 all-time, as it said before the game started. I do not know that off the top of my head. I hate both of these teams, naturally. As we move on to the stats, Tony Romo, only 171 yards, 3 touchdowns though, but 11 for 19. We did not complete our last 6 passes, or 3 passes, but the 57 isn't too well, but the sacks are killing us. We keep getting hit as we throw, but no interceptions today, which is great because we've thrown a bunch the first 2 games. The wide receivers, no one stepped up specifically, just everyone across the board was catching passes. The blocking needs to get better. We got 2 safeties this season, which is awful in the first 3 games. That's ridiculous. But Aaron Glenn leading team tackles, I don't like that either, but we got the win. Singleton there got 4 tackles for losses. Killing on the defensive end, and outside of that, I think our offense played well today. Obviously, we're playing the 49ers, so it's going to be good, but, we're moving up, and I like what I saw, and we're going to come in next week and try to play as well.